Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
How's it going?
How's it going for you, honey?
It's going.
You okay?
Uh-huh. You okay?
Oh, I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hope
Good.
everyone can hear me.
I know, me too. It's always a gamble with these microphones.
But I think it's working.
I think so too.
But look at the mic scale. It doesn't look like anything's moving on there.
Where?
See the little mic?
Hello, hello.
Hello?
Can you guys hear us? Oh, there it goes. It shouldn't just, I think it's picking up on the computer mic.
That's weird.
Oh, well.
Okay, so hello, everyone. It's November 17th, 2024. We haven't been live in probably a month or two.
Maybe a month. I thought we went live recently.
No, not that I remember. So what's been going on with you, babe?
Same old, same
Or
old.
with us?
With us?
Yeah.
Same old, same old. Plugging along.
That never sounds good to me.
Why?
Same old, same. It just sounds like
We've been doing
It's-
great. We got our Christmas up per Haley's request. She likes to have it up early, so we got all the decorations up and the tree. It's not my favorite thing to do, but it's lovely once it's up. So,
but you had help.
I had help this year. It was awesome. Her lovely caregiver helped, and her brother also came and helped. So it was fun getting all together and
It was.
putting up Christmas for Haley because she loves Christmas.
I do. It's just so festive and colorful and supposed to be a time of cheer and giving, and that's what I like about it is it's a time to give,
Yeah.
not to receive.
Doesn't it feel like last Christmas just happened?
Yeah.
It's so crazy how
This
time
year
just
just-
flew by.
This year just went by in a flash.
Absolute flash.
You took the words right from me.
Sorry.
Darn you.
Absolute flash.
But no, getting back to the term, same old, same old. We're not done with it. I have to get to this.
Okay, go for it.
What doesn't it sound like ho-hum, kind of boring? Like it's a boring existence, same old, same old.
I can see how, I never really thought of it like that. I mean, when I say it, I don't mean it like, oh, we're bored.
Okay.
But I see where you're coming from.
And maybe I'm just sensitive with, I don't know.
Maybe. I don't want you to think that's what I mean.
No, I know it doesn't. It's not what you mean.
It's just.
I just wanted to explain to them what I'm thinking with it.
I see. I feel you. No, but I totally get it. Yeah. I'll try to think of other words besides same old, same old.
Another one that's kind of like, it is hanging in there.
Oh, you don't like that one either?
No, it sounds like, you're just getting by.
Yeah.
You're barely getting by.
Well, we are surviving.
We are. It's been a rough couple of weeks.
For a lot of people.
Yeah. And I know we can say that we're amongst many that feel the same about how the election turned out.
Yes.
It's a good segue, right?
Excellent segue.
See, I'm learning from all the other podcasters and bloggers about how to move into the new topic.
I'm glad you're learning.
So anyhow, I'll let you build on this topic.
Well, where do I start?
Did you know that it was going to end up this way?
Well,
Did you have a feeling? I know we were hopeful.
We were hopeful that Kamala was going to win. Yeah, definitely hopeful and praying. I don't know if I had an inkling that it would turn out this way, but it did. And a lot of people are bummed. A lot of people are terrified, rightfully so. I think I was more numb this time than back in 2016. I was more a hot mess, like an emotional freak. And this time I'm just like, well, this is what's happening. And the best we can do is hope and pray that his agenda does not come to fruition, and that everybody stays safe. And
Yes.
as usual, I'm not articulating my thoughts very well, but yeah, I don't condone what's gonna happen if his plans come into full effect at all. It's not gonna be good for a lot of American people. But we just need to stay strong, keep fighting, keep praying for the best outcome for all people.
And I have people in my life, as I'm sure Angie does, that voted the other way, the way that we did not vote. And it's hard not to take it personal because you feel like if they're voting on that side, then they're not they're not your people because they don't have your back and they don't care what happens to you if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not articulating very well either.
It's like they're not taking into consideration how it's going to affect not only you, but a large amount of people. It's like they don't care about human rights. And they don't. A lot of them have made it very clear that it's about economics over people.
Yeah.
They don't care about human rights. They don't care about the rights of the poor, trans rights, LGBTQ rights,
People,
black rights, people, all the rights of all the people. They don't care. They don't take it seriously. And it's like no matter how hard you try to explain it, it just falls on deaf ears. And I think a lot of people are just done with trying to explain their position. They're tired of abuse, of insults,
bullying.
And all of that leads to people's rights being taken away. You can say, oh, it's just a joke. Don't take it so personal. Blah, blah, blah. It's just my opinion. No, it's not. It's a dangerous rhetoric that leads into people being dehumanized and having their rights stripped away. And so I think a lot of people woke up the morning after the election and were like, okay, here's a boundary. We're done. And no more putting up with the dangerous rhetoric and the bullying and the harm that some people on the right have caused and continue to perpetuate.
And that's what you did.
Yeah.
You did a clean sweep.
I only deleted a lot of people off social media. That's all I did. But it's basically for my own sanity and peace of mind. Like, there's a lot I will not put up with anymore. I will not entertain hateful rhetoric and jokes and bullying and just ignorance of our position of where we stand. A lot of lives are going to be affected, and we can't let that happen.
Very well stated, honey.
Thanks.
I think you did better than me.
No.
But you knew my point.
Yeah, I totally get it. We're trying our best to use our words here. And I think you've done a great job.
Thanks. For certain people, it's harder for me to cut off completely.
Yeah.
But I won't entertain the the bullying or the, you know,
Not respecting your
Yeah.
viewpoint. Just kind of
I
like,
put a boundary up with that.
yeah, forcing you to think the way forcing you to think the way they think, and like kind of being harsh and bullying about it. Like,
I'm not gonna do it.
that's not cool.
No.
Like, you don't get to look down on us. You can feel how you feel, but you don't get to say harmful things and bully us and look down on us. That's a boundary.
And it's hard to believe that people that voted the other way, when they say they love you, it's like, do you love me though? Because yeah.
2016 was one thing, was one realization, but now we really get that the fact that so many people are going to be hurt and deported, and we know now that those things don't matter to you. We know that now. And so the best thing we can do is protect ourselves and each other, and just don't entertain your hateful rhetoric anymore. There's no reasoning with these people. They've shown it to us time and time again. They've shown they don't care about trans people, about disabled people, about people with intellectual disabilities, about people of color, about immigrants, about the poor.
So how can they say they love us then? If they're voting that, for someone that
I really don't know.
That's a good question.
It is a good question. They don't want to hear our voice. They don't want to hear our opinion. They don't want to hear our point of view. They talk over us. They cut us off. They
want
are
us
loud and belligerent.
They want us to explain our side with facts and evidence.
And then when we do present hard facts and evidence,
Well, I haven't presented any facts or evidence because a lot of how I feel is feelings based. It's not facts based.
Your lived experience is pretty much fact.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to
know all the policies.
Find some crappy resource on Google that's obviously not correct. I don't know. I feel like a lot of these people that are saying, oh, do your research, check the facts, are the same people that bullied us in grade school for being smart. Like, how are you now the one with all the facts and the research and right? You're not researching, you're Googling something and finding the first thing that pops up that you Google to work in your favor.
I was never bullied for being smart.
Well, I was.
I was usually bullied for being too bossy. Or they thought I was too spoiled.
I'm sorry.
That was my bullying subject.
Well, screw you guys, whoever bullied her for being bossy and spoiled. Hey, a girl's allowed to be bossy, okay? I think that's why you butt heads with a lot of bossy people.
Probably.
Hey, live in your power, man. Live in your truth.
And at the time, I was young. I probably didn't know I was being bossy.
You were just getting by.
Uh-huh.
That's the thing. If
I had high anxiety as a child, unbeknownst to me, but I know now.
Some people have to, stand up for themselves and be stronger in it. It's like they expect all disabled people to be complacent and
quiet.
Yeah, and the second they stand up for themselves, it's like, oh, you're being bossy, you're being mean. I love how you're laughing at me right now.
No, I'm just laughing in general.
She's laughing in general.
This is comfy, by the way.
It's like a neck support.
Yeah.
Anyway, what was I saying?
Those same people are the ones that bully
The people on the right that are saying, do your research, blah blah blah. They think they're so smart. Look up the Dunning-Kruger effect. They were the ones that bullied the smart people and like totally shunned them and cut them off from society for being actually educated and actually knowing how to do research. So it's just that rhetoric from the right that, I mean, it's dangerous and it's harmful. And not everybody on the right knows what's going on. I'm not saying like all Republicans, all right people are, know what they're doing. They don't know they're causing harm. But the people that make a conscious decision to vote a certain way and knowing that large groups of people are going to be majorly affected, shame on you. Shame on you. And when your friends reach out to you and say, hey, that's not cool. This is how it's going to affect me and my people. This is how it's going to affect these people.
Mhm.
And you clap back with jokes and like dehumanizing statements. That's what I won't tolerate that anymore.
Shame on you.
So, I mean, I can't speak for everyone that like, I guess there was a huge trend of people like cutting off their family members. And I just woke up the morning of the election just having a strong feeling of boundaries needing to be set. I didn't like confer with anybody or learn on TikTok or anything that this is what we should do. I just had a strong feeling that boundaries need to be set in place. And I'm not going to entertain people's harmful rhetoric anymore because it's not the time for that anymore. We're way past that. So it's not about being vindictive or selfish or hurt or crying because we lost the election. It's not about that. It's about, okay, this is what we need to do to keep ourselves and our people safe.
And not just physically safe, but mentally, health.
Emotionally.
Yeah.
Like if you don't take my position in this world seriously, that's on you. I'm going to keep being me and doing what I need to do. That's it.
Proud of you, honey.
I'm proud of you too.
Why?
Why not?
I didn't do a major clean out.
Yeah, but you went through some emotions.
Yeah. I did.
I didn't go through a major clean out. I did what I had to do.
Yeah.
It wasn't just some major epiphany. It was just, you got to stay safe in an increasingly scary, violent world. And to move things into a more positive note, if any of you are watching and you feel the same way we do, we got you. We're here for you. We feel you.
Yeah.
This channel is not a place for hate or negativity.
No. Or bigotry.
Or bigotry. No bigotry allowed. If you don't understand something, just, try to understand and have compassion for your fellow human beings. If you can't do that, walk away. So our friends and allies, we're here for you. We love you. We got you. We got this. We're not going to let hate win.
Mm-mm. Haters step off.
Haters step off.
Oh, we forgot to say our calm down for the day.
What's your calm down for the day?
I'll let you go first.
Oh, boy.
Do you have one yet?
I'm going to say TikTok needs to calm down. It's so inflammatory.
That's a good one.
I'm not saying all TikTokers are inflammatory, but a lot of it is inflammatory. Some of it's entertaining, but a lot of it is just pointless.
And I would say anything digestive discomfort needs to calm down. I've been dealing with it on and off for a year. Still don't know what's causing it. But yeah, it's frustrating. Probably a lot of it's anxiety, but also it's other things. So like diverticulitis or SIBO or IBS or hopefully nothing worse. So it's like it doesn't matter what I eat at this point. I get triggered. So,
It's scary and sad.
do you want to go get the baby?
Yeah, did you guys hear Adam? I'm going to go grab him real quick.
She'll be right back. Hopefully. Hopefully she'll be back. I think this is her mic and that's my mic. Maybe we have the wrong mics. But it shouldn't matter because this mic should work. I don't know what I'm talking about.
There's Adam.
There's Adam in his sweater.
He was up on my bed crying because he wanted down.
It's sweater weather.
It is sweater weather.
Look at you, big boy.
Hi guys, I got already my new Christmas present. He wants down. He doesn't want to talk.
Show them his Christmas. If they can see it, it's right there.
It's a big Carhartt bed over by the chair. He loves it.
You gonna put him on it? Let's see.
He's like, put me down. There you go.
Good boy. He's good. Let's see him.
Wait.
Look. Aww.
Yes, our boy is spoiled. You like it, Adam? He said, I wanted to be down with you guys.
Look, he's tufting.
It's a blustery, chilly day today, but he did get out for a walk earlier.
So yeah, that's my calm down.
It's digestive stuff.
Digestive discomfort.
I know, this has been a, pun intended, shitty year for you.
But I've really been working at it.
You've been doing so good. She's been doing research and just figuring out what's going to help, what's not going to help. She's been staying strong and doing real good with it. So prayers for a better year next year, all the way around.
Yes.
For everyone.
So, also, we watched a really good movie on
So good.
Netflix.
Yeah, it was on Netflix.
What's it called?
It's called, see, I wrote it down because I always forget the name of it. It's called Close to You. And it has Elliot Page in it.
Yeah, Elliot Page. And she plays opposite an actress that was in The Sound of Metal. She's a deaf actress. And it was really just a good story about this trans man who is going home after not being home for 4 years and just navigating that whole process of seeing family and how they're going to react to him and what type of things are they going to say to him to make it awkward, and are they going to be really accepting to him. And then he runs into an old love on his journey home, and there's a story there, and we're not going to give away the whole thing.
Yeah. But
it's just a really good movie. It's kind of looks like it's like a documentary, but it's not. And a lot of it's improv acting also.
And you found that out. You did a little research before we actually saw the movie.
Yes.
Right. You saw it in an interview.
Hmm.
That's pretty cool. It was really great for being improv.
So yeah, I highly recommend it.
It's really good. It's one of those that's very kind of slow going at first, but very poignant and very good. Kind of heavy, kind of deep,
Hmm.
a smidgen relatable. Um, yeah, but it's good. It has a happy ending. I love it because the ending ends up working out.
And that never happens
It doesn't.
for a queer story.
Yeah, it almost never happens unless it's like a silly, unbelievable comedy. But if we're talking about real life, it usually ends up tragic. But this one turned out good.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it.
And Elliot Page, he's kind of ripped.
He is.
Yeah.
He's muscular. Dang.
Very muscular.
He was great in this movie.
Yeah.
Along with his co-star, as you said.
She was lovely. So good movie.
Excellent movie.
I also want to mention, I think I've mentioned it once, but the series on Max called 3 Women.
Yes. I think we talked about it last
Stars.
time. Yeah, Stars.
Not Max. Stars. 3 Women. I finished the series yesterday, and it really ties the whole story together. It's based off a book. And I don't want to give the story away, but it's really good perspective about women and their views on intimacy and sex and relationships and, you know, the difference how they view it compared to how men view it. And yeah, it's just a really good show.
I'm glad you watched it.
It's very sexual, but
yeah, very straight-coded.
I like the fact that it shows like the inner thoughts of these women, and it shows how women all kind of share the same like feelings and thoughts about things, no matter, you know, straight, gay, whatever.
And are you going to read the book?
Well, I started it a little bit.
Oh, you did?
On
Nice.
Spotify.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But I only can listen to a book for so long before my mind starts to drift.
Yeah.
And then I stop paying attention.
That happens.
Doesn't matter if it's audio book or I'm actually reading the book, or if it's, you know, I'm reading it digitally. That's 3 different versions. Audio, Kindle reading visually, or an actual paper book. It doesn't matter. My mind drifts eventually, about 20 minutes in.
That happens. I think that happens to a lot of people.
But not for all 3 ways. Some people listen better.
Does it bother you, or are you just like, okay, I'm done, I'm going to switch to something else now? Or do you like think in your head like, oh, bummer, I have to stop reading now?
No, I just start thinking of something else.
Something else, and then you move on.
Yeah.
That's okay. I think so many people are distracted these days. I think it's hard for a lot of people to dive into a book.
But I've always been this way my whole life.
Yeah, and that's okay. You are a visual learner, and that's totally okay. And it's amazing that the things you do glean and pick up just from watching, like a lot. You got a lot out of that show, 3 Women. That's pretty cool.
But could I tell you about it, like the ins and outs of it? No.
But you get it.
But I get
There's a
it.
message and you get it.
I get the message, but can I tell the message back?
Yeah. And that's the same for me too. Like I can read. I love reading and I love learning, but I can't articulate it. Sometimes I can through writing, but not always.
That's why I want to get that brain scan done that Colleen had done, because it studies how fast your brain processes information. And I want to know how fast it does, because I don't think it processes very fast at all. It's very slow to me. Yeah. That doesn't mean I'm not smart in other ways.
No, it just means, yeah.
That's very interesting, those brain mapping tests.
Yeah, it is. And where was I reading or hearing about the same type of thing with the brain? Was it Colleen or somebody else where your brain processes so fast that it appears slow? Like
I don't know about that one.
Maybe it was something I was reading, but that's how I feel. Like my brain has always felt like a high speed freeway chase, like really high speed, really fast, but I come off really slow. Like I just seem like I'm not picking up on things
And I bet you if you took that test, it would dive into that.
Yeah, I love that. I think that's so interesting that she's bringing attention to that.
I do too.
We've heard of other people that have done that, and it's,
yeah.
I think science and technology have come so far in that arena. I think it's a positive thing, and I can't wait for us both to have it done to see what's going on, just to see, how our brains function.
I think you should go first.
Really?
Yeah, because I want to know, like, obviously it's draining. It's like a 3-hour test.
And you sit there.
Yeah.
Do you not focus on anything for the whole test?
Not for the whole test.
Okay.
There's like a written portion, like a quiz, like a question and answer type. I don't know.
I'll try it. It'd be interesting to see if they tell you things you already know, or if there's something I don't know, or it'd just be interesting to.
Has anyone else ever heard of it? What's it called? Brain mapping?
Brain mapping. Wish they would have had that when I was a kid.
I think it's very new technology.
Yeah. Okay. He's happy now. He's passed out.
See, he tufted that blanket of his.
That's what he does. He doesn't like to keep it flat. He just makes a little nest.
A ball type.
He's our boy. He's doing really good, that Adam. Almost 16 years old.
And what else were we going to talk about?
Somebody Somewhere?
Yes. So this is the 3rd season of Somebody Somewhere, starring Bridget Everett, Jeff Hiller. I don't know the other actors' names. But it's a great type of independently filmed show. It's a comedy, but it's also a drama.
Yeah.
It's about this group of friends that live in Kansas. They're kind of like, what would you say, the outcasts?
The outcasts.
Of the community.
Yeah.
But it's really good.
It's so good.
And it's got Haley humor.
Massive amounts of Haley humor.
It does.
It's just hysterical. The latest episode was so funny. Sam, the main character, was cracking me up. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be, this might be its last season.
Which is really sad.
and we really want it to get picked up for season 4.
There was a petition going around to
Yeah.
have it continue because people like it so much.
Yeah.
It's just so relatable. It's kind of slow, a little bit redundant from season to season, but this season is a lot better because they brought in a new character, and I think he's really cool.
hmm
And yeah, I highly recommend it. It's funny. Takes place in middle of nowhere,
Kansas.
Midwest Kansas.
Which is kind of cool for you because your grandpa's from Kansas.
Yeah, I have family from Kansas, and I've been there. It's definitely flat. But there were cool aspects about it. There really were.
Is there a town there that you went to at all?
Yeah, Hutchinson.
Okay.
And we went to this Amish town, which was really cool. They had the best sandwiches.
Ooh.
We had lunch there. And they made the best sandwiches I've ever had in my whole life.
Lucky.
So cool.
I wish I would have gone with you.
Right? You would have loved it.
Was it hot there?
I think so. I don't really remember much else. Yeah, I think it was pretty hot.
You were young?
Yeah, I was early teen, maybe earlier. I don't remember. Maybe I was like 10 or 11. Yeah, I was younger. But it was cool. We weren't there long enough to really get a feel of the vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was cool. I definitely appreciate living near the coast, like in a state that is by the ocean.
By the ocean, yeah.
Definitely don't take that for granted.
Do you, did you drive there?
Yeah.
That's a long drive.
Yeah. For a bunch of little kids. Yeah.
But that was cheaper.
Oh, yeah. It was all we could afford. It's cheaper.
And you ate on the road?
Yeah.
Like gas stations and
sometimes
fast food or what?
I think my mom got groceries and we made like picnic
No.
lunches. Yeah.
I could totally
And
see.
sometimes we stopped to eat at a restaurant. Gas station was frowned upon by my mom to get food from there.
Of course.
But we did once in a while. But yeah, a lot of picnic lunches, rest stops. It was cool. We got to see a lot of the country on the drive there. It was pretty cool.
That's good.
We got to go to Yellowstone.
Oh, cool.
That was pretty awesome.
I've never been there.
It's cool. Lots of animals and nature. Geology.
And what else were we going to mention? The Golden Bachelorette.
Mm-hmm.
So I unfortunately did not watch the series or the season finale of this season with Joan, but I saw spoilers. I watched every episode except the finale. And I feel like she made a good choice. She seems happy. He's obviously head over heels for Joan. And we'll see what happens. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's cool that they found a match in each other. I started watching the show. I thought it was really cool, but it kind of got boring towards the end. But I am happy for them.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. The first couple on the Golden Bachelor, they didn't really last.
3 months.
Which isn't shocking. I mean, the whole premises of the show is like you meet and date, and it just all goes really fast.
Kind of like Love is Blind.
Kind of like Love is Blind. Yeah, like you go through all the things within a short period of time. Meet, date, marry.
Or get engaged, meet, and then see if you're gonna make it to the
Yeah,
altar.
to the altar. Yeah. It's crazy. Crazy business.
Business.
One of the guys was from Reno,
Yeah. He was the top two.
the top two, but she picked the guy from Kansas.
Speaking of Kansas.
Yeah. Didn't they move to New York?
Yeah, they're moving to New York.
That's cool. I take her for a city girl.
Yeah, you're like, I think she lives in Chicago.
I don't know.
Maybe she did.
I don't know.
You saw her in Chicago, though.
Isn't that where the French guy was from? What was his name?
Pascal.
Pascal. I think she really liked him.
She did.
I think he would have been the number one. But he wasn't feeling the same way.
No. And then what else? I just want to talk about my soap for a minute.
Okay, go for it.
So, if you guys don't know, I'm a big Days of Our Lives fan. I've been watching for probably 25 years, 24 years. And I have a particular favorite actor on the show. He's probably been my favorite for a couple years. His name's Carson Boatman, and he plays Johnny DeMira. And his character is in Deep Doo-Doo. He had an affair on his wife because he thought she was cheating on him. And if you knew the couple, they're just a perfect couple. Why would they have to mess with them? And Johnny, you're an idiot.
They always do that on that show. Like they have these like perfect couples with great chemistry, and then they immediately write it in that they're breaking up or they're getting cheated on or one of them dies or gets kidnapped.
I mean, I get it. Jealousy is a beast, but you can't let it win. And you need to communicate your suspicions before you go and do something stupid. Johnny.
She's mad at him.
So yeah, I just want to get that out. No, I love you, Carson. I think you're a great actor, great guy. But tell Johnny he needs to pull his head out of his butt.
Agreed.
And Chanel, you can send them packing if you want. Right. Jealousy, it's a beast.
It is. It is. She messed around with his sister and him, and they both ended up going south. So just don't mess around with those DeMeras anymore, Chanel.
No.
You deserve better. I'm glad JJ's back.
Me too. He's such a breath of old fresh air.
Yeah, he is. He's a good one.
He is.
He's very extra in his acting.
He's a little hot-headed.
Yeah.
But, that's JJ.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't be JJ.
We need JJ back. We need Paige back.
Paige.
We need Abigail back.
John.
And John. Rest in peace, John. Sad.
And Victor.
And Victor. And
Doug.
Caroline. Doug.
Stefano, he could stay gone.
No, I liked Stefano. He was funny. He was a bad guy, but he was funny.
Anyways, otherwise we're doing pretty good. We're heading up north to see Angie's family for Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Angie's favorite holiday. I'm joking.
It's not really, but it'll be fun to see my siblings and my mom and
Yeah.
everybody, see my family.
Yeah.
Not excited about the traveling part as
Me
usual.
neither. Me neither.
Can we just teleport already? That would be great.
Is that with or without me?
With you, obviously, if we had the ability to teleport.
No, I mean that you don't like traveling.
No, I don't like it anymore, with or without you.
Okay.
With you, because it's a safety, like keeping you safe is of utmost importance. But it's just crazy. People drive crazy. Nobody pays attention anymore. It's so nerve-wracking, and my nerves ain't got time for that.
Her nerves are broken.
They're kaputs. Ain't nobody got time for that nerve-wracking business.
Anyways, do you have any closing thoughts or anything else before we peace out?
Stay strong, my people. Keep your heads up. Stay strong. Stay vigilant. Don't waste your energy on toxic people. Don't waste your energy on people who refuse to listen or who refuse to see you. Stay in love, stay in light, and stay strong. We'll get through this.
Yes, we will. We're not going back.
We're not going back.
Yes.
Love for all people.
All people.
And look at him. He's the cutest doxy in the whole wide world.
He just plopped right through on there.
He did.
Good
That's what he
boy.
wanted. He wanted to be with us and be on his nice new bed.
Okay, everybody. I hope you have a good Thanksgiving if you celebrate. If you don't, I hope you're able to spend it with someone that you love. And we wish you a happy and healthy holiday season. Hopefully, we'll be back on here before Christmas.
Right. And if you don't like the holidays or you don't celebrate the holidays,
that's okay too.
We see you. We love you. Stay safe.
Yes. Peace.
All right. Peace and love.
Peace and love. Bye.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.